Hey everyone. In today's examples, I want to talk about a couple of different possible solutions you could have to when solving single variable inequalities, and that's infinitely many, or in which case it's also called having all real numbers as your solution, or having no solution, which could also happen. Okay, so let's take a look at how these play out as we start to solve them. They're very similar when we solved equations to how we had infinite and no solution to equations as well. All right, so I'm going to start by solving this thing. Let's go ahead and distribute. The first thing I'm going to do, I get negative 6x plus 15 is greater than negative 6x plus 9. All right, now let's go ahead and try to solve this thing. We know we want to get our variables to the same side, and we're going to see what happens in this step. I'm adding 6x on both sides. Now, the x's cancel out, and what I'm left with is 15 is greater than 9. Now, when you get to this step, when your x's cancel out, you can only have two options here. It's either going to be all real numbers or it's going to be no solution. If what you have here is a true statement, that means that you have infinitely many solutions or all real numbers. So 15 is greater than 9. Yes, it is. Okay, so what that means is that we have infinitely many solutions. So if I was to graph this on a number line, it would be everything spanning both directions. Now, on the contrary, if you were to do a no solution question, let's see how this one works out. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute my 2. I get 2x plus 6 less than 5 plus 2x. Okay, let's go ahead and move our x's to the same side. We see our x's are going to cancel out again here. Now I end up with 6 is less than 5. Well, ask yourself, is 6 less than 5? No, it's not. Okay, so that means that this is not a solution. Okay, which means that, well, you just have an empty set here. It's just an empty number line with no shading because there's no solution to it. Okay, so again, most of your answers for these will have a solution. It'll be, x is greater than some number, x is less than some number. But in these cases, what we find here is when our x's cancel out, there's a couple options. You could have either, again, on the left, infinitely many solutions, or on the right, something that has no solution.